Namaste everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Subriya's tutorials. Now we are going to discuss about types of communication. Okay. So based on purpose, the communication is divided into informal communication and formal communication. Okay. So the informal communication means the casual communication without strict adherence to formal structure. For example, chats among friends or peers and social media posters. These are considered as the informal communication. Okay. So what is formal communication? It's a structured communication within professional or organized setting. Okay. So for example, what we can say, the official memos or presentation, academic lectures, those are the formal communication. So based on for purpose, there are informal and formal communications. Okay. And now there are some types of formal communication. So the formal communication can be chain network. So what is chain network means? It's a communication flow in a linear sequence like a chain. It's a linear sequence like a chain where each member communicate with only one person before or after them. Okay, so what is it? It's the information flows in a straight line. Okay, straight line, step by step. Example, in a school, the principal gives instruction to the HOD. Okay, and who then inform the teachers and they relay it into the students. Okay, so that is the chain network. For example, as a memory tip, you can think of a train with the connected coaches. Okay, so information moves coach by coach like the chain network. Okay, okay. I think it's clear now. The chain network is the communication flow in a linear sequence. You can remember it with the train with the connected coaches. Okay, next one is the star network. Okay, it's a star network or it also called as the wheel network. So what it is? All communication flow through a central person or a hump. Other members do not directly communicate with each other. So there will be a communication flow through a central person. Okay. So what it is? All the communication flow through one central person or a point. For example, in research team, the team leader communicate directly with all the members, but members don't talk to each other directly. For example, imagine a wheel with a hump in the center. Okay, the hump is the leader, is the point of contact for all the spokes. That is the team members. So remembering this, you can easily connect it with the star network or the wheel network. I think it's clear now. Next, in the formal communication, we are going to discuss about the circle network. Circle network. It's a members communicate with adjacent members in a circular manner. As the name indicates, it's in a circular manner, forming a closed loop. Okay, so each person is connected to two others and communication travels in one direction. There is only one direction that will be in the circular manner. Okay, so that is the circle network. For example, during a staff meeting, each teachers share feedback in turn, right? So, and the message goes around the group like a relay race. Okay, that is the circle network. For example, picture a round table meeting where everyone speak in a circle, passing the ideas like a baton. Okay, so it's a memory tip to remember the circle network. And next one is the all channel network. Every member can communicate directly with each other members. So that is the all channel network. There is no restriction for it. So everyone communicate directly with everyone else without any restrictions. Okay, so for example, in a brainstorming session, all the team members freely share ideas with each other. That is an example for all channel network. You can remember it like think of a WhatsApp group where everyone can send and receive message freely. That is the all channel network. It's included in the formal communication. I think it is clear now. So we discussed about the chain, star, circle and all channel network. So what happening in the linear model, if it from A to B and B to C and C to D, it's a linear model. For example, is the principal to HOD and HOD to teacher and teacher to student. You can remember it by train coaches in a line. Okay, that is a chain network. And what about the central hub? There will be central hub there, or a central point will be there. From there, if it is an A point, then from A to B and A to C will be there. That's a central hub. Star network. Team leader coordinating directly. So wheel with the spokes. Okay. And third one is the circle network. It's like a loop. From A person to B and B to C and returning C to A. It's in a circular manner. Okay, the staff discussing in a round table meeting. It's an example. So memory tip is round table relay race. That's the network called circle network. And next one is the all channel, everyone to everyone. Free discussion and brainstorming sessions are the example for all channel, for WhatsApp group messages and all. Okay, so this is under the formal communication. So there are some questions for you. Dash is the formal and hierarchical, used for instructions. Which one? It is used for instruction. That is chain network. Example is from principal to HODs, HOD to the teachers and to the students. That is the formal and hierarchical, used for instruction. And next one is centralized control and used for decision making. That is star network or wheel network. Okay, centralized control used for decision making. Okay, and next one is the dash is the collaborative but sequential, used in discussions and all. Which one is it? That is a circular one. And dash formal communication, open collaboration, used for creative tasks. That is which one? Which one is the open collaboration or used for the creative task? All channel network. Okay, I think it's clear now. And now coming to the informal communication. Okay, so in here informal communication is also called as grapevine communication. Okay, so it refers to the unofficial channels of communication that occurs naturally in organizations or groups. Okay, so the information communication is subdivided into single chain communication. So first we are going to discuss about the single chain communication. So it is a information passes in a chain like manner but without the formal hierarchy. Okay, so in the formal communication also we discuss about a chain like manner information passes. What it is called? That one is the chain network. Here the term used is single chain communication. For example, we can assume A and B are the employees of a company. So A casually tell the employee B about a new policy. Okay, and this B who shares it with the another employee C. Okay, so this is like a you can connect it with a thread or a line. So message passes step by step. So single chain communication is a like a thread. You can remember it like that. And next one is the what it is called gossip chain. So one person share information with the multiple others or multiple persons. Okay. So for example, a staff member spread a rumor about a new organizational policy to their colleagues. That is the gossip chain. So here you can connect it with a butterfly. So picture a social butterfly who loves telling everyone everything. Okay. By connecting the gossip chain with the butterfly, you can easily remember it. For example, one person shares with everyone else. That is the gossip chain. Okay. Next coming to probability chain. So what is the probability chain? Here the information is shared randomly. Randomly information sharing. Okay, so without a defined pattern. Example, a piece of news about a salary hike reaches employees through random chats and all. So that can be considered as the probability chain. Okay, so without a defined pattern. So you can remember it with the remembering the think of a rolling dice. So randomness is who gets the information. Okay, next one is the cluster chain. What is cluster chain? A few people share information selectively with others who then pass it along further. Okay, that is the cluster chain. Okay, for example, a manager share news with a trusted colleague who tell a few more people and it spread from there. So, but it will kept inside that a group. For example, you can remember it like a cluster of grapes. So, small groups sharing information selectively. That is called the informal communicated, it is called as the cluster chain communication. So the information spreads selectively within the group. Okay, I think it's clear now. So these are the formal and informal communication types. So let me conclude today's session on types of communication based on purpose, which are formal and informal communication. Okay, so we will discuss other types of communication in the next video. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.